Vera Sidika. She has accused her ex-boyfriend of physically abusing her. In a series of posts, the socialite opened about her unfortunate situation, explaining how ugly the relationship had turned. The internet was rife with curiosity, and the messages and screenshots scattered all over her Instagram. Trouble in their relationship began early this year, and as Vera mentioned, she preferred to go separate ways without the drama, but her Nigerian ex-boyfriend would not have any of that. After his pleas asking her to stay in the relationship bore no fruit, Vera says he started threatening her, saying he would make her life miserable. She says her ex-lover has been a drag her name into the muck. So I know this is where Sheila Diva now, literally glows, because I don't know. Yeah. What's been going on?
I think, Vera,
drama.
There is so much drama. And the one thing that is really coming out here is that maybe this socialite life, maybe the Instagram photos you see are not so worth it. Because you see, everyone thinks, oh, Vera is flying, she's in Nigeria. Kumbe, she's in Nigeria, in Dubai, running because someone is trying to hit her. So I think it's good that she put it out there so that even the young girls who are thinking, maybe I need to look like Vera. Then there's pros and cons to everything. But in this whole incident, I'm not so shocked that those things could be happening. It's just that, sometimes when she posted the videos, guys would be like, oh, no, Vera, I don't believe this guy. He's an ex-convict. Oh, he sells fake things. But, maybe she loved him too much. She was like, I want to stay in that Burj Khalifa apartment.
Loved him so much.
Because actually he has, by then there's a time when
maybe
Vera
loved
says...
his money more than loved him, but anyway.
Also, yes. Vera was like, if you guys think living in Burj Khalifa is not expensive. Exactly. So you can see she also appreciates that at least she was living the life. But I don't think it's worth it, by the way. For anyone who's wondering how this social life happens, I think now you have the screenshots. Yeah,
but there you go. As you've mentioned, maybe he used to sell fake things according to what they were saying, and maybe Vera was one of those things. But anyway, just putting it out there.
Yeah. For me, it's plastic. I don't feel real. Yeah? This is just totally ridiculous. You either get called Yomi Johnson. He has come from jail. Yeah, he likes fake stuff. Yeah, you yourself, you're full of fake stuff. Yeah, and when there's no sympathy for me for Vera Sidika. She's totally like a plastic person, living a very plastic, strange life. Yeah, with I don't know if it's drugs or or fake things, but these are jail bad.
Yes.
And I said, Vera, instead of complaining about being beaten, she should have swung at him. She has some plastic things. Yeah, so angetupa tu ngumi hivi. Plus ile ingine na mgonga zina silicone and not. It's like being punched with someone with 4 hands. Anarusha hivi, vitu zinaenda. Akirudi hivi. And have you ever been hit with like a bag of plastic?
Smita, what shocks me in this is not so long ago, and she was just launching a new product, the Vitox. Is it Vitox?
Yes, Vitox.
Like detox?
Like Vitox by Vera.
Change the mood and feelings. She had an interview with Pulse, a very exclusive one, and she talked about a man, a love, a Vitox, a body, and all those things. And one thing came out that from the interview that Vera is in a situation in life, and I think I would relate with this, where this is coming from, rather. She said, before she hits the next 1 year, 2 years, she wants to have a baby.
Yes.
So one thing she said is that, I don't even want a man in my life. And she said, I've tried to be in relationships and they have not worked. And this is hardly 2 months, we see Vera again coming and saying, I've been in a relationship and it's been abusive. So you think again, I thought you said you don't want men around your life, you just want babies, and now you're telling us you're in a relationship and you're opening up to the world and we know that. It's very good to get real with your life, Mike. I think Vera should just get real with her life.
Get real with her life. And
Mike, and she should, please tell her, she shouldn't have babies. Have a little breastfeeder. And it's very dangerous when milk is sifted through silicone.
Okay, Miss Rita.
That is just bad. Yeah?
Anyway, I'm sure I'll be reading through your comments as we go along. But let me just ask, why does it even matter to us whether Vera Sidika is in Burj Khalifa or whether she was beaten by the Nigerian? I mean, that's her life. Why does it even matter? Why is it an issue?
I think it's because Vera, there is so many And if people are on Instagram, they want to get the likes. So who gets the most likes? Kina Vera are always getting the likes. So I think for the younger generation who are growing up, they might want to be like, oh, kumba I can travel to Dubai, because maybe they've seen Vera's photo. I think Vera, we cannot ignore that Vera is an influencer by the way. There is someone she influences directly. So we need to speak into those things before.
Not someone, because if we, I mean, with the number of likes she has.
I'm sure her interactions the past week has been so high. I saw her follower count increased by like 2,000 just in those few hours when she was complaining about her life.
But Diva, when you have all those likes, and we have very many young people who are doing all those likes and are taking advantage of many great things like the climate change. You can do stories about climate change, influence things about global warming and all those things. but here we have an emptiness of something that we can follow this person and talk about them, and there's nothing much coming out of it. End of the day, I know it's showbiz. End of the day, and sometimes Sheila Diva again. I can go to Dubai, shoot different sets of me in different places, and the entire year everybody's thinking this guy goes to Dubai every weekend.
Yes.
Some of this thing is fake.
It's fake. Anyway,
totally.
I love the way Steve is like the girl who created Frankenstein, because our editor, to say the truth, was the one who first started promoting Vera, which was fantastic for us because, you know, we are not going to write about climate change in Pulse, important as
and
it
global
is.
warming.
But Steve is like that scientist who helps create a monster. Then when it's running in the streets
like,
and it's out of control, he's like, look at that monster. Isn't it horrible? Vera is like that. Vera is totally out of control, and Steve is very right. When he says, from one trip, all of us go out some places. I go places once in a rare while. But even if you have taken 100 pictures, me, I'm not socially smart like that, or, you know, I don't have followers.
And your smartphone
so
also.
you send maybe, my smartphone, So you have one picture.
It's not one of those things you remove in public.
This.
Just put it away.
Even if you went to Dubai, he can't take photos.
But who goes to Dubai? Dubai is somewhere you pass through on your way to somewhere else. Not at yet you go to Dubai.
Anyway, I guess
Vera is like a socialist monsteress, and no one is sympathizing with her. Let's not pretend that we are sitting here like she's some good girl we are feeling sorry for.
All right, we'll move on to the next story, but before we do that, just some of the